how Bitcoin got started. It goes back to the 70s, really. And in the 70s, a bunch of researchers invented a new form of cryptography called asymmetric cryptography that allowed you to have cryptography without sharing a secret. Diffie-Hellman, Rivest, Shamir, and Edelman, they invented in the late 70s a series of technologies that allowed you to do encryption and digital signatures. Digital signatures were a very interesting thing, and they allowed for the first time the concept of creating digital money. Because if you have digital signatures, then you can take a token, any kind of token, a number, and you can digitally sign it and say, this is special, this is being issued by a central authority or something like that, and it means money. So the idea of if we have digital signatures and we have digital tokens and we can build digital money, this would be pretty powerful technology, existed since the early 80s. And several attempts were made to create that. The big problem with having digital money is that, as you know, making a copy of something digital is not only possible and easy, the copy is a perfect copy of the original. There's no distinguishing one copy for another. So the problem with having digital money is that if you are given a digital dollar bill and you can make two of them, that represents a slight wrinkle in the overall scheme. So the way that was solved, and that's called the double spend problem, the way that was solved was to have a central clearinghouse, a system by which people could check if that dollar had been spent before and not allow it to be spent again. And the problem with that is that you have to put all of your trust in a central clearinghouse. And that central clearinghouse goes down, you have no network. And so digital money has been a topic of research for the last 35 years. Until 2008, no one had figured out how to break this challenge, how to solve the problem of creating a trusted clearinghouse without giving someone that trust. Essentially, it boils down to how do you build trust in a network of people who don't know each other without giving that control to someone in a central position. And the reason you don't want to do that is because if you give power to someone, it corrupts them. And power for money corrupts faster than any power there is. And if you give people power for money, they steal it. Again and again and again. I mean, this is a story as old as history itself. The Greeks figured this out 3,000 years ago. Lehman Brothers figured it out in 2008. So, in 2008, a researcher published a paper called a peer-to-peer digital cash system, Bitcoin. And that paper said, here's a new way of doing it, which involves competition. And the competition ensures that no one is the clearinghouse, but at the same time, everyone is the clearinghouse. And if you structure that competition in a specific way, just through simple mathematics, the system can scale and become robust, and no one can cheat, because as the system gets bigger and bigger, the amount of computing required to cheat is enormous. The electricity that costs is enormous. And if you can instead use that to get rewarded by the system, instead of cheating, which loses you all your money, then you rather play honest by the rules. And that sounds crazy. Today, there's an $8 billion economy running on it that has been constantly attacked for the last 5 years, and I guess it works. So, not so crazy after all. So that started with that paper in 2008. And the system itself is a peer-to-peer technology, which is an open source software application based on a set of simple protocol rules and simple mathematical equations and algorithms. No one controls it. Everyone can see exactly how it works. And yeah, it's here.